Schofield.
I also have a suggestion for the name of this bill, sir, and I think that this bill should be called the National Party craven, cynical attempt to claim credit for inventing the New Zealand film industry, sir. That's my... Is that too long? I don't know, but it doesn't have the virtue of brevity, but it's certainly more accurate, sir, than the name that the government has given this bill. Now, you'd think, from listening to the debate in the House from the government benches this afternoon, that this movie, The Hobbit, was the first blockbuster movie ever to be made in New Zealand. And you would think that the National Act government were the first government in New Zealand history to ever do anything constructive for the New Zealand film industry. The Prime Minister, you would think, has saved the day. He has single-handedly rescued The Hobbit, and he alone is responsible for saving the New Zealand film industry. Well, sir, I want to table a document, sir, during this call that lists the feature films that have been made in New Zealand. And it starts off in 1939 with Rewi's Last Stand, and the director was Rudall Hayward. Now, over the years, there have been hundreds and hundreds of great New Zealand movies produced in New Zealand, many of them with the support of the government. Now, in 1999, the fifth Labour government launched a whole suite of policies to encourage the development of the New Zealand film industry. And I'm going to read you some of the names of the films that were produced with the support of the fifth Labour government. It started with The Lord of the Rings 1, 2 and 3. And in 2002, we had Whale Rider, directed by Nicky Caro, a film that many of us are familiar with. 2003, The Last Samurai, filmed in Taranaki, I believe. I think it might be Warner's. Oh my goodness. 2004, a very good film based on the Maurice Shadbolt novel, In My Father's Den, directed by Brad McGann. Roger Donaldson in 2005 made The World's Fastest Indian. Also in 2005, during the term of the fifth Labour government, Andrew Adamson directed The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. It was a vintage year, Mr. Chairman. That year, Tor Fraser directed number 2. Peter Jackson, that's familiar. Peter Jackson directed King Kong. 2005 also, Sione's Wedding by Chris Graham. 2006, Robert Saki's made Out of the Blue, a great New Zealand movie. 2006, Taika Waititi made Eagle vs. Shark, a modern classic of New Zealand filmmaking. So 2007, again, The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. 2008, Second-Hand Wedding. Tor Fraser made Dean Spanley, a co-production with the UK. Another great New Zealand movie. So I think it's becoming pretty clear, even to the members sitting on the back bench, sir, even to Tau Henare, I think that we could see that actually the previous government gave fantastic support to the New Zealand film industry. In fact, 119 New Zealand movies were made during the fifth Labour government. We don't. What I object to, sir, is this government cynically manipulating the circumstances of the production of The Hobbit to try and claim credit not only for saving the movie, sir, but for saving the New Zealand film industry. The name of this bill should be, sir, the Employment Relations (Legal Fiction) Amendment Bill. And my colleague David Parker made the argument before that what's going on, sir, with this bill is that it formalises a lie. It formalises a lie. It changes the law so that someone who is patently an employee can be declared a contractor.